Welcome to Guided by Love, the podcast. I'm Nick Place, the producer and host of this show. This new podcast is a companion to the book Guided by Love, A Minister's Thoughts on Love, Hope, and Justice, written by Reverend Rebecca M. Bryan, the settled minister at First Religious Society Unitarian Universalist in the beautiful seaside town of Newburyport, Massachusetts. Today is the second of two mini introduction episodes. Each episode of Guided by Love will begin with a discussion with Reverend Rebecca about our featured sermon, and then we'll hear the full sermon as heard in the service in which it was delivered. I look forward to sharing this time with you. And welcome, Reverend Rebecca. Let me ask you, why this book now, and why this accompanying podcast?
Nick, that's such a great question. The true story is that one of my parishioners, who is an author and a wonderful person, said to me, "We need to publish a book of your sermons." And I said at first, "What do you mean? I've been here 7 years. People do that at 10 years." And she said, "No, it's time now." She also offered to help me and to work with me, and we did. There were 3 of us, her and my amazing congregational administrator, and we worked together all year, choosing the sermons, editing the sermons. We got a publisher for this, which was amazing to me, and I'm so grateful. And as it turns out, we did all of that before the election happened, and all that's going on in our country now was in its full force. I mean, we know it's been going on for a while, but it is, in reflection, perhaps one of the most important things that I could be doing at this time, using my voice, my experiences, and my belief in power of love and justice to perhaps open people's minds or hearts, or to even let people know they're not alone in these beliefs. So why the book? It sort of had its own life and has turned out to be exactly what has been needed. People have responded very positively, and they've been asking about an audio version of it, an audible or an audio, and instead we're doing this. We're doing a podcast. We'll be able to include other sermons, and it's a lot of fun to work with you, Nick.
Oh, the feeling is mutual, and I'm very happy to be here. This is a great opportunity, and I've enjoyed reading this book as well. So, what do you hope these sermons bring to people's lives?
What do I hope? I guess what I would say about that is that I hope it brings them whatever they need. I think that, like all things, music, art, words, anything, nature, relationships, so much of it is what we bring and what we receive, what we need. So I hope that these sermons bring people whatever it is that they need. If they need to feel comforted, or to learn that there are others, or there's another way to think about things, if they need to be challenged, if they need to feel hopeful or inspired, if it brings up questions, I mean, what I really hope is that it furthers love, that it works for justice, and that it does it through the minds and hearts and hands of all the people who read or listen to them.
Well, thank you so much. I'm very much looking forward to more discussions and hearing your words from the pulpit. This week, let's start with a short bit of writing from the book, number 24, entitled An Invitation.
So this invitation is really in many ways a call to action, an invitation to go out into the world with these things, to go out into your lives. I wrote this for the book, and I'm reading it now also as an invitation to all of our listeners. At a time when going to church has become much less common, and people are dying of loneliness, we need one another. We need to be with people who remind us what matters in life, and to be with people who will work with us to do all we can to bring light and love into this world. Listening to this podcast, learning together, knowing others are listening as well, that means we are doing this together. The First Religious Society Unitarian Universalist, its members and its friends, and all the communities of which we are a part, give fresh meaning to the word hope. Hope is not so much only about outcomes, but it's about an orientation to life. It's about believing in the power of love, the power of beauty and joy, of truth and of dedication. We, all of us listening, sadly, are a little unusual at this time, and at the same time, we're also very ordinary. It's an ordinary group of people with hearts and minds that, like yours, are committed to love, peace, and justice. So my hope for all of us is that we find our own ways, individually and together, to be agents of love in this troubled and beautiful world. That we share our stories and act as an act of courageous love, healing and learning from each other as we share. May we listen to one another. May we listen to the earth and all of her creatures. And may we share together in the work of collective liberation so that all are free. May we move in joy and reach out in kindness. Let's move forward in bravery and real love together. Join us.
Thank you for joining us on the second preview episode of Guided by Love, the podcast. The full episodes begin on Monday, October 6th, and will be released on the first and third Mondays of every month. We look forward to having you join us on this journey. Please follow and subscribe to Guided by Love on your favorite podcast app. If you'd like more information about First Religious Society Unitarian Universalist in Newburyport, Massachusetts, please visit frsuu.org. That's frsuu.org. If you'd like to purchase a copy of the book Guided by Love, please visit your local bookstore and request a copy, or visit your favorite online bookshop. This episode is a production of FRSUU Newburyport and was edited by me, Nick Place. Thank you as always to Reverend Rebecca M. Bryan for sharing her thoughts and sermons with all of us. See you next time on Guided by Love, and until then, be kind to yourself, live in peace, and return again in great joy.